Welcome to Piano Chording Level 1. If you've always wanted to learn how to play chord-style piano, this is the series for you. At any time, click the info card to come over to pianovideolessons.com where you can find the index of all the units as well as the PDFs. In our last lesson, we learned all of the diatonic chords in the key of C. And we're today going to use those to play the piece called Danny Boy. And this is a traditional Irish melody. So you should still be practicing all of your major and minor chords every day, getting used to those and remembering what they all are, because there's so many pieces of music in this world that use so many different chords. You want to make sure that those are under your belt. Those are in lessons 1 and 3. You can click up here in the corner, please, to come on over to pianovideolessons.com if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, because everything is laid out there for you so you can find it all. Some of these notes are lower than the notes that we've covered in Unit 4. So if you just look here, if you've gone through the note speller for piano, it's another video course series here on pianovideolessons.com. You'll have already introduced to these lower ledger line notes, and these ledger lines, can't spell and talk, are just the extra little lines below the staff that help you locate these lower notes. So you've probably seen this B already, but maybe not this A. So 2 lines, this is middle C, and then a skip lower we have A. So anytime you see this note here that has 2 lines to get to it, that's going to be low A. So we'll just write that in to help you. And then we're going to look to see the lowest note of the piece is this low A down here. It starts off on B, and the highest note we need to reach here is an A. So there's going to be a fair amount of shifting of your hand position, but if we start on the B, we could play those 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if we bring 1 in, and then we could cross a 3 down. So let's do that. We'll bring a 3 down here on C, and put a thumb on this D. When you read a lead sheet, there's no fingering. You have to start to learn to figure these things out. So just looking at the shapes where your hand is going to take you. Let's try it again here. From B, 1 on D, 3 comes over, and then from A, we're going to go to C. We could pick our hand right up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so this is good. We'll pick our hand up and put it on 1 and then reach 2. That gets our 5 all the way up to this A. And so we start on C. And then we can move our thumb back to B and back to D. Crossing over. And then 1 on B. Now you see we have to move up. We could put a 2 there. Let's move that. That's a 2 from G. And here we can do a cross down. 2, 1, cross, 2, 1, 2. That seems to work. 2, 1, 2, and then put our 2 again. So 2, 1, 2, pick it up and put it on G. Crossing 2 down to D, and then 1, 1, 1, 5. So here we had a 1 on G and a 5 on E. You can mark this in your music. You can get the music at pianovideolessons.com. And then let's pick this right up. That's going to be put a 4 there, or a 5. Let's put a 5. Let's go 5. 5, 3, 2, 5, yeah, 5, 3, 2, and that gives us our 1 for that B. 5, 3, 2, and then just sneak a thumb in there to E, and then 5. So we'll just put a 1 in there just to get us something to pivot from. 1, 5, and then a 3 on C. Alright, so that's your fingering tip for this particular sheet. If you If you want the sheet, just check it out at pianovideolessons.com. So now the left hand is going to play C major, A minor, F major, G major, E minor, A minor, D minor, G major, and then repeat C major, A minor, F major, G major, change here, A minor, D minor, C, G. So these are all white key chords. This piece is written in the key of C, and we're just using all of the diatonic chords from C major. So all we really need to do is place our bottom finger, finger 5, on the root, and then play a snowman chord, major or minor. Now, when we add this to the piece, we could just play solid chords. So that's one way to do it. You could simplify it and just play octaves or just single notes. You could just play fifths. You could break up the chord in a different way. So in another lesson, after you've gotten more comfortable with this, I'm going to show you how to stretch the chord.
I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'd love to hear from you. So please leave me a comment in the YouTube comment section or send me a note at pianovideolessons@gmail.com.
So join me back in our next lesson where we're going to start to experiment with new chord patterns for the left hand. All right, thanks for watching. See you in lesson 7.